On the 5th day before Christmas, an orator said to me, "It usually takes me more than 3 weeks to prepare a good impromptu speech." So said Mark Twain. Now, how can we bring that quote to life in our everyday speaking experience? Try this one on for size. How many places do you go where you are likely to be invited to give an impromptu speech? The more you are known for your speaking, the more likely this is to happen. So have things ready, have things prepared. Know your material so well that should you be asked for an impromptu speech, you've got something up your sleeve. When you know your material that well, you can mould what you're going to say to your audience. Now, clearly you would say something, you may say the same message, but you would shape it differently, whether you were speaking to a kindy class or whether you were speaking to a university class. That's a bit of a given. However, if you know your material that well, you can mould whatever you're saying to fit the time framework and to fit the audience. So the point of Mark Twain's quote is to know your material that well, that when you are invited, as I said, you will be. The more places you go that you are known to be a speaker, the more chance you are of being asked, "Oh, would you do the, would you just say a few words for us, would you?" Because of course, that's what you do. The more polished you are, the more experienced you are with your material. You know your material so well that you can mould and shape what you're going to say to fit your audience and fit the time frame you've got. The more polished your impromptu speech can be. Now, if it is incredibly polished, then it kind of gives the lie that it was impromptu in the first place. My point being, don't worry if you fall over your words, if it's not as fluent as you would like. Remember when we were talking about the 3 presentations that you do in any one day? The one in the car, the one on the way there, the one in the car on the way there, the one on stage, and the one on the way home. Now, it's all right. The one that you give in that place, at that time, to that audience, if you know your material well enough, can be an impromptu speech. So from this, circling back, know your material well, so that should somebody ask you, you have a point to make, you have a reason behind it, you have an example to give to it. Circle back to your point, job done, off the stage. I trust this has been helpful. For now, bye from me.